Hello, listeners. It is Orly here, and as always, Dottie is joining me. Dottie, how are you doing today?
I am great, Orly. I'm excited because we have a very special guest with us today.
I'm excited too. This is our first ever guest on Seeds of Success. And by the way, I was going to kick off the show with saying, "Welcome to Seeds of Success," but we've been doing so many different shows, and I have a new show I've been doing here, and I've been getting confused lately. So I'm like, I don't want to say the wrong one. So let me just say hello, listeners, and it's going to be kind of a universal thing.
There you
But
go. That's safe.
But yeah, no, we have a guest today. Like I said, our first ever Seeds of Success guest. And Dottie, do you want to let the listeners know a little bit about our guest?
Yes, I would be happy to. We are very honored today to have Mike Cannington. And Mike, I really feel that we really don't need to introduce you and tell people who you are because you have quite the reputation in the bowling community. But Mike Cannington is with Bowland Centers Southwest. Am I right, Mike? Correct me if
Yeah,
I'm wrong here.
yeah, correct. Bowland and Headpins Entertainment Centers in Southwest Florida.
And your role there?
So I am the director of sales and marketing.
Wonderful, wonderful. And, Mike, as I said before we started the podcast today, you have quite the reputation. And one of the things that we wanted to talk to you about today is something that I have admired for a long time. And I feel like this is the subject, especially with the holidays really quickly approaching. You guys have perfected a gift card program there at your centers that just amazes me with the results. And I'm sure each year it just gets better and better. So that's the topic that we want to talk about today. So without any further ado, Mike, let's just hop into that and tell us a little bit about what you do as far as your gift card program.
Sure. We sell gift cards, 12 months, 365 of the year, but we put a special emphasis on gift card sales from October 31st, Halloween Day, to New Year's Eve. So October 31st to December 31st, we put a real focus on it, create a lot of marketing support materials. And the genesis of it is we give a 20% bonus on all purchases. So a $25 purchase becomes a $30 gift card. A $50 purchase is a $60 gift card. $100 is $120 and on up. There is no limit to the amount of money you can put on a gift card and no limit to the 20% bonus we'll give you.
And does that get added to that card or is that in the form of a separate card?
Yeah, no, that's what restaurants are really good at, right? They give it to you
Exactly.
in a separate card and it only lasts for 3 months. No, the cash is all on one card and it is treated as real cash. It's not bonus cash that some people in our industry might be familiar with. No, it's real cash. It can be spent on food, bowling, games, drinking, anything other than paying for league fees. You can use our gift cards.
I think that's a great idea because I know a lot of times we'll go shopping here. We were shopping for winter coats the other day. We're here in Wisconsin, and it's like spend this much and you get this much, and we're like, oh, cool. But you can't use this much until 2 months down the road. And then you find it later and you're like, oh man, I didn't use this in time. So the fact that you're putting it all on one card, that's a cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Orly, I have to ask you, what is this thing you call winter?
Winter. So yeah, exactly.
Mr. Florida.
Well, I will say I grew up in California, lived most of my life in California, then Arizona, and now Wisconsin.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it is definitely different. Today it's not too bad. I think we're in the 40s, but it's the cold and the negatives will be coming soon.
Balmy. It's balmy
Not for
for you.
me. Not for
Yeah.
me. No way.
Yeah.
Well, Mike,
Yeah.
you had mentioned that you put the campaign in place starting October 31st, Halloween Day. How do you market the program?
So any number of ways. We have a myriad of in-center pieces, monitor ads, ads over the big projection screens. We work closely with the group Bowling Music Network. We create videos through them that will run throughout, and so they're scheduled to run every 15 minutes in center. Today we sent an e-blast out to more than 100,000 inboxes. We have flyers that we take out into the community when we're doing community events. So we try to leave no stone unturned. We offer an incentive to our staff that helps give them a reason to help sell our product. So we try to leave no stone unturned when it comes to getting the message out that we're giving away free money. That's what we always call it. It is absolutely free money.
And you know what? The nice thing about a gift card is that it can be used for any age. I mean, from little to big, you can use it as their main gift. You can use it as a white elephant gift. You can use it as a stocking stuffer. So there's so many advantages to really pushing your gift cards. So that's really nice. And also being able to get your staff on board and getting them to want to, anytime you can get the staff buy-in and they can get behind a program, that's always a big boost to that program. So let me ask you this: with the program, what is usage of those cards? Do you find that the majority of people use them in full?
Yes, well, absolutely. I would venture to say more than 90% of our gift cards are actually redeemed. It's not something that we find a lot of people, to Orly's point, they don't put it in a drawer somewhere and forget about it. A lot of our gift card sales go to people who plan to use it within the first 2 to 3 weeks, right? Or if they buy it for a Christmas gift, it's usually used certainly in the month of January.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Because we really truly want people to use the cards. I mean, granted, it'd be nice to sell $250,000 worth of gift cards and not have anybody use them, but the reality is we want people to come in and to have a reason to experience what it is that we offer, right? And so some of those gift cards probably go to people who've never been to one of our centers, and it's just an awesome tool. When you think about it, it's an awesome tool to introduce you to a wider net of potential customers.
For sure. And another really great usage, especially this time of year, is companies are looking for things that they can do to reward or say thank you to their employees during the holidays. And a gift card like this, again, a lot of these employees perhaps have families. So a gift card can either be, for just the employee, or it can also be something that the whole family uses. So that's also something that I think is really a cool use for gift cards. Do you find that y'all sell some for that purpose as well?
Oh, absolutely. And listen, one of the beauties is in the Headpins model, which is our family entertainment center model.
Mm-hmm.
We do a tremendous amount of corporate functions in the month of December. From just after Thanksgiving to about December 21st, we'll do in excess of, between our two centers, we'll do in excess of 300 events. And a lot of those corporate event planners are absolutely doing that. Hey, is there something we can also give to our guests, our employees, and whomever they bring to the event? Is there something we can do? And we absolutely will use that as an add-on to the group function to add a gift card for every person that attends.
Right. And the nice thing is, they're in control of what they want to spend. So you can load that card with whatever their budget is basically, and then they're done, and the employees are getting something that they can actually go out and enjoy and have a good time. So,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm curious, during the time period that you do gift cards, about, I mean, you can even do percentages. What are you looking at as far as sales for gift cards?
I'll always tell you the cash, because you don't take percentages to the bank. I just tell people all the time that it's amazing when you really put forth the effort. If all you did was put a little flyer on the desk, the front service desk, you're not going to get much in return. But if you put the effort behind it, and sometimes this takes a couple of years to get the momentum train really rolling. But we would, pre-pandemic, when we owned 7 centers, it was nothing for us to do $250,000 in sales between the 7 centers. Now that we're down to 4 centers, I think we're going to probably be in that 175, 180 range. And and so it's money that goes to the bottom line real quick, and then over the course of time, people come and utilize it. So I just think it's a great shot in the arm for us. It definitely puts money in the register. And I will tell you another thing that we've chosen to do as well, when we get talking back about how we promote it and market it. We've actually, it was interesting with the first couple of years when I came on board, we would get a lot of calls from people. Hey, I live in Wisconsin, like Orly, but my
Mm-hmm.
family lives in Port Charlotte or in Naples. How do I get them a gift card? So we created a portal on our website, and you can actually go online and buy our gift card with the promotional amount added to it, and then send it via email. It can be an e-card for them.
Very
So,
nice.
yeah. So there's just another way that we try to make this as readily available to as many as possible.
That's amazing. Well, you talked about the revenue generated from the gift card sale, but that doesn't even take into account the new customers that you brought into your center. And we all know that when they come into the center and they're treated with the hospitality that you guys pride yourself in, they typically will become a customer, right? So that doesn't even
Right.
take into account those new customers. Or if they got a $50 gift card, the other $50 that they spent because they were having such a good time there. So that just, and I have heard your numbers before, and it has always amazed me. So, I think you guys do a phenomenal program. And as you said, the first couple of years, you've got to kind of get your process in place. But the one thing that I heard you say out of that is be disciplined and dedicated with what you do. Don't just throw it out there and expect it to be successful, because that's the result you're going to get. It's going to be a haphazard result, right?
Absolutely. One of the, you know, um, as a marketing person by nature, I know that some things don't get traction right away. And one of the hard things of teaching a proprietor is sometimes you got to be patient. And
Yeah.
sometimes a marketing program might take one or two iterations before it starts to work. And so don't give up. If the first year you only sell $100 in gift cards, great. If you put the plan in process and start working towards whatever period you want to do this in, a few months in advance, give yourself a better chance to get the word out. I can't imagine you can't be successful at whatever level that you deem successful.
100%, 100%. And the other thing is, after the first year, take a step back and look at it. If you did only sell 100, what could I do better? And sometimes we're very quick to just say, this didn't work, mark that off our list. But instead, to be able to take a look at what was done and evaluate what can I do better, that's always a good thing to get in the habit of doing after you run, especially a new promotion, right? But really for
Oh,
any.
absolutely. Yeah. No, if you're not doing a post-mortem on any promotion that you put significant effort behind, you're shortchanging yourself. And if you're not asking your staff, hey, what was the easy part of selling it? What was the pushback when people said no, thank you? If you're not looking at those tools and tips, you're always going to struggle to make something better. And so I think the goal is you're always trying to find the right mix, if you will, to make things work better for you down the road.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. And no matter what marketing campaign you're doing, whether it be gift cards or anything else that you're doing from a marketing standpoint. And that's always the one thing that we tend to just kind of, sidestep and don't take a good look at what we can do better. Or I call it like an after actions report. What did we do good? What did we do bad? And what can we improve upon? So
yeah, I call it the good, bad, and ugly.
there you go. I like that.
And
Because I'm
I know a
old and
good
I
piece,
remember the movie.
I know a good piece of advice you gave was don't give up. If like leaving the show today, what is another piece of advice you would want people to leave with today that you talked about? If they're new to the program, something
Yeah,
that they're
I always ask the team, don't leave any stone unturned. Don't assume somebody either has bought, won't buy. Be dutiful in your process to make sure you're asking people. Don't forget, league bowlers love free money, right? And so we have two traditional bowling centers, and they love free money. They're already going to spend money with us. So why not offer them a chance to? I always tell it, why don't you get some of Pat and Lisa Sinello's money, right? Get it
there
from them
you
while you
go.
can, right? And so it's a great tip to don't forget that those people who do business with you 30, 36, 52 weeks of the year, they like to have freebies as well. So make sure you're asking everyone. Don't forget your league bowlers. And most importantly, have fun with it. This is a
Yeah.
fun holiday promotion for us. And so just enjoy it and be dutiful every day, every shift, every day. Make sure you're asking people.
I have to ask one last question. Is there a particular tagline that you use for the program year after year, or do you change up your messaging every year?
No, we pretty much stick with free money, all caps, bold, right at the start of the money. Get free money, learn how. We hit hard on free money because, hey, look, these are inflationary times and people could always use some extra money. And so, if you know you're going to come in and you're going to spend at least $100, why wouldn't you want a free 20 on top of it?
Yeah. And is there a minimum?
We
Is
like
there
to
a
keep it at 25 so it's an even 25 becomes 30. It's a $5 ad. We try to keep those kind of purchases to $25 or more.
Wonderful. Well, Mike, you're just a wealth of knowledge, and we appreciate what you do within the bowling industry. We appreciate all your involvement. And Orly, I don't know about you, but I think this message was great, and I hope that a lot of our viewers will take action, folks. I hate to tell you, it is after Halloween, so the timer is ticking. And take it from Mike. He's done this for many years, and he has been very successful. So if you don't have a holiday gift card program in place right now, what are we waiting on? Right, Orly?
Yep, I heard free and I heard money, two of my favorite words. So I'm ready to go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, viewers, thank you so much for tuning in today. Mike, thank you for being our guest. And we hope, viewers, that you will go out today and evaluate what you're doing for your gift card program and take Mike's advice and talk about some free money to your customers. Until next time, thanks for joining Seeds of Success.